I used to sell snacks on eBay. It was a long, slow grind of taking pictures, writing descriptions, and then the silent, lonely wait. Shipping fees ate into thin profits, and a 4-star review felt like a failure. One night, I just started to cry. I felt completely defeated. I knew something had to change. Right when I was at my lowest point, frustrated with eBay, a friend called. She didn't just offer sympathy. She offered a solution. "You should try Whatnot," she said. "It is a live selling app. It is so much fun. You just go on camera and sell your stuff." The idea terrified me on camera, but she talked about the energy, the community. It's not like writing listings. She explained. You just talk to people in a chat. The thought was scary but intriguing. That night, I downloaded the Whatnot app and watched other sellers. They weren't polished actors. They were regular people laughing with their community. It felt personal. It felt real. The hope she gave me was stronger than my fear. I decided to give it a try. What did I have to lose? The night of my first Whatnot live stream, my hands were shaking as I pressed go live. For a few seconds, nothing. Then viewers joined. Someone typed hi in the chat. I started talking and then someone bid. I sold my first item. The feeling was electric, so different from a silent eBay notification. On Whatnot, it was an event. The high from my first few Whatnot shows was incredible. The sales were better. The community was amazing. I was genuinely having fun. My follower count grew with every stream. Buyers would come back for the next show, greeting me in chat like an old friend. Their energy was contagious. It made me want to work harder, find cooler snacks, put on an even better show. I felt my passion returning, stronger than ever. But one dark cloud followed me from eBay to Whatnot. It was the part I still dreaded, shipping. On Whatnot, the pace is much faster. I was selling dozens of items and had dozens of packages to ship the next day. The pressure was on. Buyers in chat asked when their boxes would arrive. They wanted tracking numbers right away. They were excited about their snacks and wanted them now. My old, messy shipping process wouldn't cut it. I was still making the same mistakes. I was guessing package weights and often wrong. At the post office, I'd find out I owed more for postage, losing money on the sale. Packing was a nightmare. My tiny apartment was overrun with boxes, bubble wrap, packing tape. I could never find the scissors. I'd print the wrong label. Sometimes a box returned because of a tiny address error. Each mistake felt like a personal failure. Shipping was a giant, intimidating wall. It was keeping my business from succeeding and stealing my joy. I couldn't avoid it. Shipping is core to the game on Whatnot. Buyers trusted me with fragile chips and meltable chocolates. Their happiness depended on this final step. I made a decision to face it head on. I wrote a list of every shipping mistake I'd made. It was long and embarrassing, but it became my roadmap. I promised to fix them one by one. My mission to conquer shipping began with a simple purchase, a small digital postal scale. No more guessing. This alone saved me so much money because I was finally charging the correct amount for postage. Next, I was done with waiting in long lines at the post office. I started using online postage services to print my shipping labels right from home. It was a game changer. I created a simple, repeatable checklist for every order. Weigh, print label, attach label. Then I focused on quality. My snacks had to arrive in perfect condition, so I invested in good packing materials like bubble wrap for fragile items and lightweight paper to fill empty space. I also added a personal touch, a small handwritten thank you card in every box. People love this. Finally, I created a dedicated, organized shipping station in a corner of my apartment. I even started doing a shipping power hour. I'd put on music, set a timer, and just focus. It became a productive part of my day. What was once my biggest source of anxiety became my favorite part of the business. I started to see shipping not as a chore, but as a craft. Each package is a promise I'm keeping. Mastering this unlocked so much potential, giving me more energy for my shows. Whatnot did more than save my business. It gave me a community.